I had a choice between grubs and this. I would take the grub.
Is vintage food still good?
Princess the Bear here, and we're back at Disney's Animal Kingdom for the one restaurant in this whole park, believe it or not, in 5 years of this we have not been to yet.
And it's the Rainforest Cafe.
We've been trying to make an excuse to come here for 5 years, and it's the Animal Kingdom, so that was enough. No, we didn't go to Disney Springs, we went to the interesting one. Remember, she's vegan, I'm not. Let's go get to Rainforest.
Be sure to have a wild time.
You heard the drill.
Patron Margarita here. Now I wanted a Coronarita, but their Coronaritas only come with a frozen margarita, and I wanted it on the rocks. And our server said they didn't sell on the rocks, so they will not be willing to sell on the rocks. So I didn't want a frozen Coronarita, so I just got a regular Patron Margarita, and they gave it to me in a big cup, so I guess that's enough for me to last the whole meal. The vegan options here are like slim to none, and I haven't been here since like I was 12 or 13, and I understand why, because the menu really hasn't changed in all these years that I haven't been here. This is like a noob bartender made this margarita. This is lime forward with no tequila. I will give it a 1.5 out of 5 margaritas. I will only be drinking this one singular drink because they don't know how to make drinks here, and I will have a drink later somewhere else where they actually know how to make drinks.
So here we have this interesting looking plain Jane Patron Margarita in the Rainforest Cafe. Why we don't come to Rainforest Cafe? Well, the Rainforest Cafe is a very weird restaurant. I don't know if it's the most vegan compliant restaurant, but they do have options. So we thought we figured we'd come here, hang out in the rain. It does rain here at regular intervals. It's a ride coming to this restaurant for sure. We definitely need to stop in here for drinks to see if maybe it's just a bartender or try what they have here, because they have an interesting little bar area here. For those of you that have been consuming adult beverages for a few years, ever been to like one of those old gambling bars, like a makeshift Florida-like casinos where like the alcohol is like limited by those little like tops on a cord, so they can only pour so much, and the rest is like juice? That's what that tastes like. It tastes like old, smoky, dirty, electronic casino in Florida. If that makes any sense whatsoever. That's what it literally tastes like. Like some place you'd find your uncle after like 5 margaritas, and he's supposed to show up for dinner like 3 hours ago. I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 5. I got the fusion margarita, which is a mix of pineapple juice, some tequilas. There was a tequila they use in a lot of tequilas here that has a worm in it. And obviously there's a worm in it, it is not vegan. So I'm gonna take one for the team and try one of their signature specialty margaritas and see how far we get with this. I know there are a lot of shady T-Rex, right? But T-Rex knows how to make drinks. 2 out of 5 plus. The Princess is actually better, and I'm surprised by it because this is your signature margarita. It's juice. This is juice.
Mind you, the T-Rex and Rainforest are owned by the same company.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. The rating stands 2 out of 5 plus.
vegan option. This is your only vegan option. An ancient grains bowl. I've been putting off eating this bowl because look at it. It's like a dry salad. I don't even see any quinoa or anything. There's no farro. It's just vegetables and nothing else. So why even call it a salad? I hate this. This is terrible. This is an under-seasoned vegetable medley nightmare. There's no farro, there's no quinoa. It's literally just vegetables and nothing else. I absolutely hate this. I would never order this again, and I would never recommend you ever coming here. If you're a vegan and you're with an Omni party and they try to take you to Rainforest, convince them to go somewhere else. Please and thank you. This is like a 1 out of 5 Rainforest. This does not deserve any rain or smoke. It just needs to be buried and forgotten about. I don't even know why we put meat on this, because even adding meat on this would be terrible, in my humble opinion.
Ancient grain bowl. I'm guessing the ancient comes from the fact that you serve it on a banana leaf?
There's no grains.
I'm looking in here, and there is actually some grains, but they're so small. They're like, it's mostly vegetable. Like, you have the corn in here, see a little bit of quinoa. You see some, I believe that's farro, like right there, but you gotta hunt for it. Most of this is like peppers, onions, carrots, huge pieces of broccoli. Like, why are the broccoli so big? Every other vegetable in here is super tiny. You got black beans. It's a salad. I don't care what they tell you. This is a sad salad, but it is in fact a salad. It's trying to be spicy, and it failed at that. And you taste my bare tongue like tingling in the front. And you're trying to do something with that heat, and you fail. 1 out of 10 on the spice scale. Of the spices. This feels like warm salsa. Like, honestly, like, aside from the broccoli, if you told me this was salsa, I would believe you. It just feels like a very small bowl of salsa on a banana leaf through the fork. Like, it looks ancient, it looks healthy, but there's not really a whole lot to it. Like, you can taste of the veggies, like there's some unique flavors in there, like the corn you taste, the black beans you taste, but you're not really getting a whole lot else. You're just getting spice and disappointment. It's a new flavor. Spice and disappointment. That's what I feel from this. Now, they did offer to modify some other things. The only thing else they could modified than the pasta they had, like no cheese, or like a base tomato sauce and pasta. It's not giving me any faith whatsoever. I think there's a reason this thing sits in the corner of Animal Kingdom. It's forgotten about. It's a language restaurant, and when you have Yak and Yeti inside the park, not a whole lot of reason to come here. 1.5 out of 5 plus. Here we have a turkey wrap, the jungle turkey wrap. What makes this a jungle turkey wrap? I have no idea. It's literally turkey, tomato, lettuce, and a Caesar dressing. Obviously, Caesar dressing has anchovies in it. There's nothing jungle to me about turkey and lettuce. Caesar dressing. Like, if you'd done like a jerk dressing or some sort of like exotic dressing, you could have sold me with jungle theme. But calling it jungle and then giving me Caesar is like calling something ethnic and then giving me a bowl of mayo. It's a Caesar turkey wrap. Quarter some above gas station level turkey wrap. And for that quarter above, we're getting a 2.25 out of 5 plus. It's less than average, but it's not fantastic in any way, shape, or form. If I got lost in jungle and I had a choice between grubs and this, I would probably choose the grubs. It comes with a side of frites. Got some nice seasoned frites. I'm gonna go easy on them. I'm gonna take this one right here. It passes the fry test. It looks fresh cut, but I have some doubts. It's giving me that like flash fried from Frozen kind of feel. It's significantly salty. We're just like, you just need salt in your fries. You love that. We expect more from our fries here at Princess of Air. We give that 2 out of 5 claws. It's not winning any fry awards. So we have the coleslaw. Why this comes with coleslaw, I have no idea when it's already salad wrap, but it does. You know, I'm very picky on my coleslaw. I can't be too mayo-y, can't be too wet. I also can't be too dry. This is like basic coleslaw. Not jungle coleslaw, not Harambe coleslaw, not Animal Kingdom coleslaw, just coleslaw. It's a smidge overly wet. Like it's been sitting in the vat all day, and then you just scoop it out and put it in here with like an ice cream cone scoop. It's sort of like gluten, it's crunch. It tastes of cold salad. Coleslaw, but it's not like peak coleslaw. That's also 2 out of 5 claws. I'm giving the whole plate a 2.2 out of 5 claws. The 192 is about 3 miles from here. If you're really hungry after day Animal Kingdom, you'd probably be better off going that way. Like a Longhorn or a Ruby Tuesdays or a
White Castle?
Or White Castle even. Maybe even a Portillo's. Definitely not a Rainforest Cafe. The rain is tears. Rainforest Cafe, it rained tears. It did. We almost cried.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the rain that it made.
Yeah, we have avoided this place for a long time. I see why we have done that. We prejudged, and I feel like we prejudged correctly. Now I know there are some of you that said that Ancient Grain Bowl was a unique experience, and that wasn't untrue.
I guess unique is a correct word, but terrible.
It was salsa on a plate. Salsa with a little bit of grain in it. If the grains were there, they were ancient, aka extinct.
Yeah, I agree. And there's plenty of other places around Disney World where we've had like actual ancient grain bowls that have been really tasty. This one was not.
Yes. Now, if you have a land use card, you can come here without a reservation. But honestly, if you have a land use card, you should be going to Yak and Yeti. I don't know why you would come here.
We have one.
Yes, we do. But if we're wrong by any means, say we ordered the wrong thing, and people say that from time to time, let us know in the comments below. As always, as your #1 choice in foodie infotainment, if we're wrong enough, we may one day return. It's going to be a while for this one. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a while. But you're welcome to tell us that we're wrong in the comments below. If there's anything else you can see us do, of course, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might eat himself into a tree frog.
That's my replacement. But you heard the girl.